in shock. The dramatic scene left spectators stunned, highlighting the intense emotions surrounding the case. But what led to this shocking courtroom confrontation between the beloved Pawn Stars' personalities and the justice system? Here's everything you need to know about the explosive legal battle that brought the history. Channel icons to their knees. Harrison and Russell were widely regarded as two of the most influential figures in reality television, celebrated for their contrasting personalities, historical knowledge, and unparalleled ability. Television achievements, their influence on the collectibles market, their contributions to popularizing history, and their deliberate decision to build a tourist empire in Las Vegas all paint a picture of entrepreneurs who transformed a family pawn shop into a global phenomenon. Harrison's television career was built on a foundation of sharp business acumen, historical expertise, and an unwavering commitment to the deal, despite facing early skepticism. About the show's concept, he refused to let doubters define him. Instead, he channeled his determination into building both the gold and silver pawn shop and its television presence, eventually earning his place as one of the most recognizable businessmen. In America, his performances earned him critical acclaims, solidifying his status as the shrewd but fair face of the pawn industry. What set Harrison apart was his ability to educate viewers about historical artifacts with a depth and accessibility that resonated deeply with audiences across demographics. While their television work made them famous, their behind-the-scenes business ventures showed their entrepreneurial minds after building their personal brands. Through the show, they diversified with restaurants, retail stores, and personal appearances that made them millions. Money that would later become central to the legal war that threatened to permanently destroy their carefully constructed empire. The aftermath of Pawn Stars' success saw both the legitimate business and alleged criminal enterprise take dramatically different paths. The gold and silver pawn shop's trajectory skyrocketed after the show's debut, becoming one of Las Vegas's most popular tourist destinations with millions of visitors annually. Their careful approach to merchandising, coupled with strong brand recognition, positioned them as resilient symbols of American entrepreneurship. Meanwhile, federal investigators faced immediate challenges. The complex network of transactions spanning multiple states and business entities initially presented formidable obstacles, a fraction of the evidence that would eventually emerge. The stark contrast between the public facing business and the alleged underground operation created tensions that would intensify. Over years, we built this business on knowledge and fair deals, Harrison frequently told reporters during the early investigation, but scrutiny makes you stronger. I was determined to cooperate fully, especially when the allegations seemed so disconnected from our actual operations. This determination fueled a methodical and increasingly public approach to their defense. While many targets off federal investigations might have avoided comment entirely, Harrison and Russell maintained careful transparency about the process while asserting their innocence. Press conferences discussing the investigation's impact on their business gained sympathetic coverage, establishing them as victims of overzealous prosecution. The early 2020s saw the contrast between public support and mounting evidence intensify as both reached new levels. Fan campaigns proclaiming their innocence gained millions of followers, while prosecutors quietly assembled financial records that painted an increasingly troubling picture of a sophisticated criminal enterprise operating behind the legitimate pawn business behind the scenes. However, Harrison and Russell struggled with the accelerating legal pressure that threatened to expose their what we know best, transparency and facts, and hoped it would be enough. This public defense contrasted sharply with the prosecution's increasingly focused operation. By 2022, the gap between public persona and alleged criminal activity had become enormous. While supporters maintained belief in their innocence, federal prosecutors had assembled a case involving over $15 million during illegal transactions and elaborate schemes.